Armin makes a colossal return post time skip. So what's up guys, Foxen here. The long-awaited Attack on Titan chapter 103 is here. When he last left our heroes, Paradise Island versus Marley was in full heat. It turns out that Levi's line at the very end about don't die, he was actually talking to Zeke. So kicking this off with a bang is Armin's return, specifically with that nuke. And really, what the hell? It is one thing talking and speculating about it, but now actually seeing Armin do it? I just wonder how many times can Armin pull that bomb off? Is it similar to Eren where he's been training it up? The only thing that did suck about here is still no actual Colossal Titan. Come on, stop teasing us, Isayama. But anyway, let's not forget about Armin and his new look. To which, by the way, Armin did not look happy before using it. Did Armin not change almost at all? I'm guessing he only got taller. Isayama might have taken his editor's advice about not changing some characters too much. There were already no changes with Levi, and it looks like hardly any changes for Armin. I thought he was exactly the same, but really the only difference is now that Armin's hair is a bit shorter. Or maybe his head just got bigger. Alright, so the second highlight and surprise of this chapter, Levi versus the Beast Titan round 2. Except I think there was actually a lot more fighting last time. The beast went down no problem. I'm sure this was part of Zeke's plan. Right. So about that popular theory that Zeke and Eren were working together. Levi found out about it and instead said nope. He blew him the frack up. Time for revenge. Which, by the way, was that too easy? It seemed a lot easier than I expected. Yes, I know Levi barbecued him once, but I thought there'd be a lot more to this fight this time around. And Levi didn't waste any time either. He just chucked a bomb in there. I guess Paradise Island really doesn't need more titans. There's about to be a new baby beast one being born. About Zeke himself, the wording in this chapter was interesting. It really makes me want to check out the original Japanese version. He said that Eren Yeager was not his enemy. I'm sure there's no double meaning here. Meanwhile, his main objective in this fight was looking for the top Ackerman, Levi. Zeke did have that line about time running out. At the same time, you have Levi looking at a watch. Freaking awesome. Modern technology. Zeke and his beast still seem suspicious in this chapter, up until Levi bombed his Eldian ass. Although I wouldn't be surprised if Zeke managed to pull a Reiner. In the last minute, Zeke transferred his mind and body into his right foot and survived. But really, there's gotta be more to this. Sure, the beast was up against Levi, but once again that was too easy, not to mention short. There was no way that something else wasn't going on in the background. I guess it is possible that Zeke and Eren had something going on, but instead here Levi chose to backstab him first, which is not a bad option. As for Peake and her cart Titan, at the start of this, Peake was sticking close to the giant monkey. Her and the Jaws were on guard duty against the Ackerman. Not a very good plan, but actually most of the casualties from the scouts came from her. Peake would have the highest kill count, that is if you credit her with the tank kills. And yes, I got one prediction right. Sasha was one of the ones that sniped one of Peake's tank soldiers. Only one of them though. But anyway, the top question now is Peake dead? Not as expected. Peake went down quicker than originally expected. They bombed the frack out of her. Human technology was already starting to overpower the Titans. Now you have soldiers trained to kill them combined with this technology. Cause bombs are always fun. Right now, Peake's tank unit is dead. But how about Peake? Is she really dead? Her Titan was in pieces, but you know they could recover. Although there was that shot of her face, it looked like she was done for. And you know what that means. Peake's Titan powers are gonna get destroyed without anyone eating her. So, is there gonna be a brand new baby card Titan soon? This might be the first time you're gonna see this in present time in the manga. Although personally, I kinda wanna see Peake still alive. She wasn't around too much. So why not the Jaws instead? As for Peake's last hope, you got Falco coming in at the end. This little kid is trying to get in the way to save Peake, or try to anyway. So you got Peake looking pretty fracked up, and the one that has to make the choice is Jean. This is already looking like a similar choice that Jean had to make back in the Uprising arc. I would say that this time he's actually gonna go through with it, except that this time he has a freaking kid in front of him. There is no way Jean is gonna blow him up. However, they gotta be smart about this. There is a different option. Just switch to freaking Blaze. And even if Jean doesn't have any, just get Levi or Mikasa to come in and finish Peake off. Or retrieve her body. As for the Jaws Titan in this chapter, I gotta say, pretty unimpressed. By the way, what was the Jaws up to? Coming out of his freaking Titan. This isn't a superhero movie where you gotta show your face. Get back in the Titan. Is this version of the Jaws Titan not capable of speaking? Otherwise, why come out? It's almost about to headshot his ass. Either way, it looks like the Jaws is about to serve a different purpose. You got Mikasa versus Jaws. With this, it does confirm that Mikasa has some blades on her. And I do love this shot. You actually get a good look of the new blade holder. Now it looks pretty compact. Freaking awesome. In the past, they were way too huge. As for the actual Mikasa vs Jaws Titan, I'll be really shocked if she doesn't instantly kill him, or try to capture him. As for Falco and Reiner, right here it turns out that a popular theory was right. Reiner did end up transforming to save him. It was his last minute transformation to protect his ass. So one theory confirmed, which was similar to what Eren did years back. By the way, notice the whole part about Falco coming out of it. Reiner's Titan hand structure looks almost like a flower. I'm sure that's some symbolism right there on purpose. The only thing is, though, I am a little surprised that he's completely fine. Not even a scratch? I guess this also shoots down the possibility of Reiner saving a dying Falco by giving him the armored Titan, which was honestly something I didn't see happening. And about Reiner and his Titan abilities, right here we have a new thing about the regeneration from Falco. So is it that you can only recover if you have the will to live? That is a new one. Which, by the way, how the hell has fricking Reiner been saved all this time? As for Bum Mode, Eren, and the WarHammer, in this chapter we have Eren trying to eat the WarHammer again. But too bad, no luck here. While trying to smash that crystal, Eren does make a mention of Annie. So is this the final nail in the coffin for Annie? In general, the crystal is supposed to be super hard. Even Mikasa tried to blow it up, but no luck there either. And you saw how Eren's attempt turned out. It ended up breaking his Titan jaw instead. Come on, I really want to see that animated. But let's think about it, Eren does have one more option. He just needs to get hard, then try smashing the Tiber crystal. Hopefully he doesn't start fusing with it, like at the end of season 1. Another thing to notice here about Eren is a third transformation. Keep in mind that he has been able to do 3 in the past. The second one was weaker, but the third one was super deformed. Looks like Eren's been hitting the Titan gem. But back to the WarHammer. It looks like she kinda stopped moving after the WarHammer got super hard to make that crystal Christmas tree, or whatever that is. Could this move also be somewhat of a partial transformation, just because of the way it was done? But either way, sorry Tiber sister, you're done. Beforehand, the WarHammer seemed overpowered as frack, but look at you now. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna be surprised if she can shift the third time, but I'm really doubting it. There's no way she's been hitting up the Titan gem like Eren has. In fact, the WarHammer shouldn't have been actively used in battle. Even if a third transformation is possible, the WarHammer should be completely drained at this point. Watch, she wouldn't be a WarHammer, but only the hammer part. Perhaps it doesn't matter anymore. Eren now has caught her again at the end of all of this. Eren could be taking her back to Paradise Island as a souvenir. He'll put the Tiber crystal right next to the other one. Next up, let me quickly bring up Margath. So this guy's still alive and he's now babysitting Gabi and Falco, which he's already not doing a good job at. They just had a front row seat at seeing the beast go down. The thing to notice here is that Gabi's there, and I'm sure he has his own gun. One character is supposed to die. Hopefully they don't shoot Levi. Quickly, I do have to touch on Annie too. In this chapter, she specifically got mentioned by name. And really, that is definitely Isayama tickling your balls a little. This, however, should confirm that Eren and the scouts have revisited Annie. I could totally see Hanji telling Eren to munch on her crystal to start off. As for the current battle status, Marley and the world seem to be losing. The Survey Corps is totally winning this fight. The question is it a bit too easy? So far they've only lost a few nameless scouts. Why does everything seem like it's going their way? I wonder if this has to do with the part that Isayama mentioned in the past, about how he wants Paradise Island to be seen as an enemy for Marley and the world. For us so far, the readers, Eren, Mikasa, Levi, and the scouts have been seen as the good guys. Imagine Paradise Island getting their hands on all the Titan shifters. Would that cause everyone in the world to tremble and fear them? This actually may be where the final arc of Attack on Titan is heading. Anyway, as for unresolved mysteries, we still don't know who the soldier was that led Peake and Porco into the hole. Still no confirmation. The popular idea was that it was Armin. At the beginning it was supposedly Jean or Connie. None of these guys have a beard though. Let's not forget about Reiner. It looks like the big fella is totally out for a good while. Like I mentioned, Paradise Island could actually capture him if they wanted to. In this chapter, still also no Hanji. Where is she? Is she just sticking back in the background? I thought she was with Armin, but she is definitely not over there. You don't want to be over there. There is also still the question about those lights, the one that Connie and Sasha were putting up. There's nothing about them in this chapter, or any hints about their purpose. And then lastly, the female Titan / Annie. Only a name drop here. So has someone else taken the position? Some popular candidates right now include Hanji and the Potato Girl. As for going forward, I see these guys retreating soon, which by the way, there still haven't yet been any flashbacks. That is fine for now, but I would like to see what's been going on in Paradise Island all these 4 years. There hasn't been a flashback in a while. Watch, it's gonna turn into 4 flashbacks back to back. But anyway, more important, let me hear your thoughts on this. Question of the day. What do you think about Armin's new look and about him using the nuke? Did Levi literally blow up the Zeke team-up possibility? Is the WarHammer done? Or can she get it up once more? Also, don't forget about Reiner. Can Reiner get back up, or is he about to be extracted? Go ahead and comment with your thoughts below. Also, be sure to give a colossal thumbs up and subscribe. A ton more Attack on Titan videos are coming. And yes, there will be a follow-up discussion. By the way, this past weekend, Isayama did a Q&A session where he revealed a ton of juicy info. This was about Levi, the older Eren, Erwin, and the original Colossal Titan. You don't want to miss that. Check that out, and I'll see you guys later.